welcome back. Last time, well, on Sunday, OBS was shedding itself, to be quite honest. And I figured we do a retry of the stuff we were gonna do then. Because it's quite an important story, to be doing, so... No, I didn't even get that up. Interesting. If for some reason OBS decides to shit itself again, we are just gonna do roulette and casual stuff. Melody, it pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Melody. Melody, the gentleman from Agasha Export has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Ataru. Please inform the guards we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Gaius von Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help us, but only if you help us. The gentleman the tower spoke of was more present than most. In exchange for a certain price, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk, unless the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Science of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to greater good, might it not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldasian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma might not be wholly misguided. Might impose upon you to consult the others. They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. We are gonna speak with the other A-Team Science and see what they think about it. Recall your meeting with the Admiral, shortly after the Luminsius sent word of summoning Titan. They may also recall my words to our host. I said to Morwell that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that their beastmen had justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. Wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Lominsians to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Mavia can expect a similar answer. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know there's a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, Maddie. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Nemo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandoning your principles nice, you know? Uh-huh. I've been offered nothing. I feel slighted now. None can deny that we will benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiance need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Uldan now and be done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. Yeah, I think you're right on that part. This the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. The self-prudence did dictate that those of power prefer aid with one hand, while the other rests ever on their hilt. As we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitions and machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortunes so finite. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Maybe it's time I made my things known to the antecedents. Come along, Melody. Alphinaud, Melody, is autumn is. You desired counsel, and shall have it. Minfilia, the signs of the seventh dawn, must leave Ulda. We must do what? As long as we remain within Uldan territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Sure, you realize they are the reason Vesper Bay still looks naive, right? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other faiths will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ilda is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length, and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant Soul, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential facilities we require. By the way of an additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am of course conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ulda and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community. For 3 years of concerted effort, Ulda is our home, Alphinaud. To cast aside everything we've built and start anew in the desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. That makes us more than mere comrade in arms. We are as much as a family as. That will be all, Alphinaud. I'm sure you have some familiar affairs of your own to attend to. Your concerns are most generous, but no. I've left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Ew, that's a low step on the water. I need to speak to Minfilia. Oops. Leave Ulda. Has it truly come to this? Hmm? Oh, Maddie, pray attend to Alphinaud. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alphinaud waits upon you and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Alright. Confounded. She knows what must be done and yet she hesitates. And all because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Philomene was her name, though you might know her better as the songstress of Ulda. She was a performer of singer talent and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing is greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomene's absence stretched from months to years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, anyway. For whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomene is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Elite, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Costa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubts that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean, set forward from La Nosca at once. Let's reconvene there and inquire with Mr. Gegaruju as the veracity of these rumors. To Costa del Sol we go. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, make me go to Muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, I mean Melody, what brings you to my humble resort? Billamin? You mean to tell me that the goddess made flesh who dwelled among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ulda? Egad, woman, if I had known that I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Overshamed. The thing is, she now plies her trades for the riffraff off to the west or wherever she said. She said where she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. West, is it? Thank you, Master. Your information will serve as well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel onto Wineport and do the same. I'm just gonna warp to Wineport because flying over there is not really a time saver. Eh, you want to know if I've seen Mokoteles running on Philemon? I wish. I've seen the last of any description for far too bloody long. Excepting yourself, of course. Oh, it is Melody, the savior of Wineport. To what do we owe the pleasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand? She should query, why not consult with your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell a woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. That's some insult. I see many adventures since last we spoke, Melody. Share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago? One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much as when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Ringcatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers that grow in the shade of the cliff have strong ascendancy. If you make haste, you may yet find her there. Over to the second bridge. And we found the one we were looking for. Besieged by Guptu. I mean, you're deaf, stranger. I didn't realize my activities had aroused the Guptu's ire until it was too late. Dry oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and Philemon, I don't. Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you have already found a woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songs of Ulda, I presume, in Fidia, or should I say, Asida, is looking for you. Asida? You are the very pictures of health, my lady, and yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfidia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know. But tell me, sojourns and the force of Lanoska aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came in to harvest these flowers to use in perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or should you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now we all have all that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in safe locale? Wineport say? This this is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Well, that depends. Is the time right? You said my daughter waits at Investor Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let's be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It will be my pleasure to escort you to the waiting stands. Oh, we actually got a teleport. That's amazing. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamin? Asila. I haven't seen her like this in years, Melody. I I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue it you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Acelia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Celestia perfume. You remembered. How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Melody, however. I could not have made it without her. Thank you, Melody. Thank you both. There is something else. This this is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamigan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ulda. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Amin who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. Hmm. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamin as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Celia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever hoped. You have succeeded where I failed and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become and all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you've yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asiliad, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the science must leave Uda. Namin, you built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together. Truly? Alphinaud, the time has come for the science to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant Soul, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow scientists and word to the students of Baldassian. Preparations begin at once. It's all good and well we have found ourselves in a new home in Revenant Soul, but there is so much to be done in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild's representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original camp Revenant Soul would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, if construction is still ongoing and resources in short supply, it would seem that the Guild will require something in return for the support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers will be difficult, if not impossible. You do not need to concern yourself with such matters, student. Really, Alphinaud, if I need to concern myself with anything, it surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild, at Revenant Soul? Emissary of the Adventurers Guild, as Revenant Soul. 'Tis well, Alphinaud, if I need to concern myself with anything, it surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am. Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild, as Revenant Soul? It's an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alphinaud, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Reverend Soul hold the signs of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We will be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions that must needs be negotiated. If it pleases you, I will do so. It does. Madam, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Melody, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Slavborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Guardian custom is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Soul. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Well, that was very easy. Well, well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Melody. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Soul with all haste as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. After all you've traveled so far, and there's already so much you've done for us, and for me. We speak again anon. Till then, take care. Ah, Melody, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you to come with me to the solar. Alphinaud has just returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our existence in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant Soul. The Science of the Seven Dawns shall have a new realm in Mordona, the Rising Stones. A bittersweet victory, truth be told. I cannot deny that I come to look forward to the tower sales of our many guests and their many demands. From the weekend sands to the rising stones. Possibly poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they've each pledged their full support, General Ralban included. Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure that's wise, Incident? If anything, it's a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the signs of the Seven Dawns stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It is my hope this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in doing so I will show it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felt primals and faced down the Empire, and to you, my fellow Science, I would say this: prepare for the challenges that lie ahead, for they will be great. You have felt no primals. That was all me. I say, yet no greater than us. And we will rise to them, as we have time and again united as one. Hmm. There must be some way I can. Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Perhaps I should ask for him to teach me the basics of mining too. It seems that Totari wants to help us a little bit more than she already does. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alphinaud, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries, uh, Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Stockborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take on the road and represent us well, Melody. And here we go, setting foot in our new home. I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, Melody. You have something for me, yes? I have some documents. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't know, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. Yeah, I just. You better be joking, sir. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha! But I just. Even I can appreciate that an important woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, maybe you'll be keen on having a look around the Science new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest on the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raunchy at times, but imagine the good places. I need to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Is it you, Maddie? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gordania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask that you report it back to the Waking Stand with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, friend? I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries, you can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return at any time you've seen to your more pressing matters. There goes my tour. It's possibly a primal. Oh no. That actually does have some priority. A messenger from the Twin Era came to the Waking Sands while you were in Modrona. I accidentally clicked that, so, well, could it be that I exhaust some Garuda again? Or may have Imperial Force have inside within the shroud? Whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now, go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. I knew this day would come, and yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gordania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Melody. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, it's a familiar foe we face, though quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to the ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I hope the Mughals guard beyond such follies. Oh no, it's King Mughal Mug. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence have been requested by Commander Hulaw. He awaited thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Cardania, Melody. Ida and Papalimo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I forgot about Mughal Mog. Oh no, I'm not gonna drag anyone into that. No. A pleasure to see you as always, Melody. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Not long ago, the Mughal Kuplul Kup visited the Elder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seeds there. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Mughal one which would imperil the entire Twelvewood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs and would have you reprise the role in their dealings with the Mughals. The rest you should learn from Kuplul Kup himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seeds there at the Lotus Tent. I've only one thing to say about this, and that's Mughals. It must be something bad of Kupluk got this worried. Have you seen the way his fingummy is bowling? Looks normal to me. A threat to Moogle kind. I'd hope to understand suspicions were ill-founded, but I cannot see who else it could be. Hello, Rio. Our guest has brought ill tidings, which must be heeded. Isn't it right, Kupluk? Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. Well, but I suppose Rael was right. They left us no choice, Cabal. He's the only Moogle I can actually stand. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad, Muggles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, a firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kupo. Can you not see that she hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, Melody, and on such short notice. Truly, Gardania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kublakov has brought us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mogulmok XII has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I cannot say for sure if this is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kupla here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, immeasurably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or be possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Mohammed XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of men would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Maxwell, may his miraculous foresight be ever praised, knew exactly what to do. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that's how we Mughals came to this land, Kupo. All of us, except good King Mughal Mok XII, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so the Mughal clan might last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being a reason for contacting us, yes? I bet he tied the road to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was of him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogul Mach XII is a myth made manifest via the means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and just sort of appeared? Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. If Garuda humbled and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take a drastic measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last decade, Eorzea has been brought to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at last by the heroics of the chosen few. To you, who brave those tempests and survive by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem welcome despite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by an honest grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think that the Mughals guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and what things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fears them to call upon a greater power. One they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure the Mongols guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mog, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, verging on a lot, in fact. Like the silver summer moon, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mugglekind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, my lady, confront good King Mugglemog XII, and drive him from our midst. Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Muggles Guard and that of the Liege is concealed by the magical wards, but I assume Jan the Conjurer's Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they may be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Welcome, lady. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mugglemog XII is a great comfort. To me and the elementals both. As I am sure you know, the Muggles are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is likely his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus it behooves us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. You have selected Regicide, one of my favorite quest names. Wards bearing access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The self-same method employed 5 years ago, when the King was summoned to Eorzea. It was a great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elements, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kupla Koopa confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Moose Guard themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the King's Sanctum. As I have been able to do so and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Muggles might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kupla Koopa's keystones. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. We wait you at West Shore Pier, impressed upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yield. Alright, let's go to the pier. I'm not gonna go and run all the way. Our best would be to go to the Lancers Guild. So, how we do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there's truly no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier, I'll go on ahead. These are big Mongols. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're playing, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring in. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By concerning with us your Imperials, great on yourselves. You're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmuggles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kupo will answer his crimes soon enough, as all who divide the will of good King Muggle 12. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the host of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to the farm marches deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned, the Muggle's guard has set traps to lure into the beast. I can't hide from them, so you need to protect me, Kupo. Oh no, it's an escort mission. We will be doing that after the commercial break, which will happen in like half a minute, so. Actually, I'm just gonna start for a little bit. Oh, it's just a fungus. Bye. The break is happening right now, so get a drink, get a snack, go to the bathroom, and I'll see you back in a bit. Also, if I seem to be yawning a lot, that's because I was up until 2 a.m. streaming with my friend Sluggy Wave. We were playing Sunhaven, which is a really, really nice game, and which we will be playing a single player file of on Sunday. If you want to follow my friend, please do so. Also, my cat's on my lap and he wants attention. He also has gunk in his eyes, so if I'm screaming in a second, that's because he's clawing me. Alright, and we are back after the commercials. I did a quick shout out of my friend Sluggy Wave, who I've been streaming with last night until 2 a.m. So if I'm yawning a bit, that's because, well, I'm still a bit tired. I have a lot of fun though. Sunhaven is a really nice game. I have to say, this is the first time I actually laughed at one of the quest names because you have selected ready sites just so that bad. Okay, we're really gonna do this, aren't we? Okay. Those on this side. Get rid of seedlings. We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you turn to an Ephemerite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish muggles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Normally I would queue with people, but this is one of these that I do not want to inflict on people if I do not have to, so... Not that one, it's this one. Oh, I forgot to... 1 second, I'll put the cutscenes back on. It's this one, that one, that one. Because you just have to see this. The Muggles Guard. Koopa, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventurers, I do hear. Muggles are to arms, defend the king, Koopa! I love how the Black Mage one doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, hail to the Kubo! I mean king. You shall suffer for your transgression against my subjects. Yeah, right. And for our trouble, we get Moogle weapons. They actually have little Moogles on them or Moogle faces, depending on if you have an Arcanist Scholar book and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, if you like it, go for it. You did it, Kubo. You did it. Good King Moogle 12, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogles guard when you did. Thank you, Melody. Perhaps now they come to their senses, stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have chosen words for them too. You should go and tell Puck that the king is no more Kubo. She's with Rayo at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Wow, you can't even make that little jump. It's just down. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Muggle 12, may his magnificent virtuous service and example to us all has fallen. All Muggle kind owes you a debt, Kubo. And as Rayo wishes to congratulate you as all. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery and service to us within our Moogle shall not be forgotten, Melody. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tales of the great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. And we're going back to Gordania. You may show me in. Hey, Kublai says she killed the king. I'm pleased, of course, but it completely spoiled the end of your story, silly mole. Well, it seems to me that the most important news should be told first. By the by definition, the late King Mugglemonk 12 was indeed a primal. But how can that be? It defies all precedent. Everyone's here, you Tilkubo. What are you waiting for? Tell them, tell them! Alright. Calm your bum. Melody, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus I have two reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Form March. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him for one thing. He's not even a god to him. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse. The aether which comprised him is said being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians, this whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kubokpo? They said it was a masked man who taught them how, years ago. But Cordelia is no short of masked man, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a solitary one. My heartfelt thanks, Lady. Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Servant Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, but before you do, my lady, I was hoping you might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The science shall not want for sport. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to the Revenant Soul. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the elder seas there, maybe you could return to the waking sands and apprise the incident of all that has transpired. And back to the waking sands we go. The configuration is different. Let's see if people have other things to say. That is the same. That's the same. No, I think they still have the same to say. It is good to see a hale and healthy humanity. I've received word from Ida and Papalima that you have felt good King Mogulmog XII, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the elders here of our usefulness. Our offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Melody. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. As to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Ravensoul in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. As you doubt, it's still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one Pounder's caravan would only serve to invite attack. It would seem only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Melody. Upon my departure, the weekend stands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Perhaps it's best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, we will one day discover the permanent solution we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I'll have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling I've forgotten something. Something important. Let's see what Urianger has to do for us. Though I will welcome thee, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that this hall should be rightly consigned to the annals of history? In man's eagerness to seize his future, how readily he doth set the past. Many a proud pioneer have bravely striven into the great unknown, yet only to find there the band of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still men glory in his discoveries. Though his pride of wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Profound words, Urianger. I did not get anything. Do not be offended, Melody. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Perhaps it is the echo which have opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of Miphilia screaming? And came that cry. The solar, 12 prevent, the antecedent. Melody, you must. Tell me, Louisville, would you have done the same? Louisville Olivier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. An Estian? Here? How? How readily, you see. You are indeed a gifted antecedent. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He? You speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he he still is. Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You what are? We are ready when you are, my lady. If there's nothing else, it's something the matter. I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant Soul. Well, and I should say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It's only to be expected. She lacks the gifts and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I, I do not understand. Shelless, fleshless, formless. What truth is there in each tale is diluted by telling and by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectations cause perception. Does it she perceive? Not. So it is of all but a chosen few. Even you were young and yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The grift grants you clarity, it grants you focus. With it you may come in time come to see as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace and student. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Perhaps I was indelicate. To mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the order, I wonder? I take it there's no need to explain. Save your concern, he did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch a flask of my special tonic. Urianger, send word to Susan Baldassian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there's any reference to an Asian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Asian, my lady? What that would give you cause to cry out. I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white far from the waking sense. Yet Asians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? Hi Light, welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid. How is everyone doing? I know not and care not. Find him, Melody. Turn every stone Vesper Bay if you have to. Hello, Katamia, hey Light. Yeah, I bet it's like super early now for you. I'm currently still a bit tired myself. I was up until 2 a.m. streaming because I was streaming with a friend of mine, Sluggy, and they're Australian, so. Well, I'm glad you chose me to drop off everyone. I welcome them in very, very happily. Um, I need to search for someone. Oh, there he is. I am told you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. For everybody who does not know me, I'm Miss Akami. I am a Dutch streamer. Oh, you entered the Seven Worlds concert. That's so cool. You probably won one that had focus on Final Fantasy 14 and 16, I believe. How did you find it? But to finish my introduction, I'm a Dutch streamer with ADHD, and I've been streaming since November and made affiliates since December. So we've come a long way since then. Yeah, I figured. I'm going to sing concert in March in London, and I'm so very excited. Thank you so much, Takata. Yes, I've been enjoying streaming a lot, and despite some setbacks in my health, I am trying to stay on schedule and have a lot of fun with everyone. Yeah, I'm really happy that I already finished 16, so I have no spoilers to worry about. It's, the music in Final Fantasy is just chef's kiss. It's so good. Of course, I cannot speak otherwise because I'm currently on my new Game Plus playthrough of the entire story. We're just in the post ARR patches, which is like still the very beginning of the game. And yeah, this is my Warrior of Light melody. And her burp. Oh, come back. It's adorable. I love it. He spends like 80% of his time on my shoulders, well, Mel's shoulders, but still. Alright, yes, you go to sleep. That's very important. Get enough rest. But thank you so much for the raid light. I really appreciate it. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who best La Brea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? Oh, thank you for the follow, Kata. It's appreciated. Night light. You bore witness to my audience with the incident, did you not? Then you know I only acted in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for though through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother faces you still, that much is plain. But surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Interesting, interesting. He is a very important character to come. I will not spoil anything, but he will be back. And we are once again back at the Waking Sands. I wonder if this is considered a safe haven. I can change my glamour. I can. Okay, that's nice. Thank the gods you've returned, Melody. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon, he was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elizabeth portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. It hopes for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a well of additional questions. Let us set aside the men of this Asian, until after we've completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask for you before I depart. I believe I mentioned that my father was part of the Almegan resistance. The truth is, however, more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat of to Eorzea, the primals. If the wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat with care. It is all I have left of my father. You need to quickly do this, otherwise my portrait in duties will not appear to be right. And we love good portraits. I thought the departed, to what ends those linger. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. There's no small thing to surround such cherished memento. Well, I can imagine the incident's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Melody, this is Mephilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the rising stones. If you have yet to, once you've given the journal to Urianger, bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Soul. The tower will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already done it, you may wish to make use of our new Aether right in Revenant's Soul. After all, it is right on our doorstep. And indeed it is. Finally, we have an Aether right to go to directly instead of having to go to a different town and then ride all the way to Horizon. Well, from Horizon. Hello, Tataru. Oh, Maddie, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing it was as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Most of the men and women you see around here in Revenant's are adventurers who come and go as they wish. I dare say it should make it easier for you to go about your business here. And it shouldn't hurt that Melody herself has already made something of a name for herself here. Isn't that so, Melody? Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Melody, I believe it's time for you to officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The incident and Jans will surely be overjoyed to see you. I didn't realize Science had moved until I arrived in Vesper Bay. Thankfully, Uriel just kind enough to direct me here. And I've only just joined, but if there's anything I can do, please let me know. As refreshing as ever, perhaps for old time's sake she would... Gods almighty, don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easy startled lot. Yeah, you were just thinking the naughty stuff. I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, Moon too says. No, victory. Yeah, victory. So here we are, completely independent and unquestionably neutral. Or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I can't say it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ. The horror. The horror. I think you might need some more training if you think that's horror. Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away here with me. Okay, fair enough. As you can see, our Shalian allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. It would be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. Yeah, agreed. Is it not wonderful, Melody? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I know full well they will come in time, but for now, let's enjoy the respite. Well, it's certainly spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the science of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation and serve all of Eorzea's people, open and proudly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the incident and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Science of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! A moment of your time, Melody. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the manner which brings me will admit no delay. My every attempt to contact the students of Baldescan have been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us? They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wars are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact your agent in the field at once. If aught has befallen students of Baldation, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Lidibus. It is possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Asian, perhaps? Or Ochre, or Puss? Whichever allies will then fall silent. For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope if we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Asian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon the point, I have no doubt that Elizabeth spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare us will to their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Melody. I discern them all around, and the disturbance is too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know we will rise and meet it as one. my stalwart hero. Your face is a picture of resolve. I know you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kral, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Order and are stronger now in the gifts. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We do not labor at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see. Ominous. Very ominous. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Magina on some mineral concern. It would appear their storehouse on the horizon has been the start of a series of covert robberies. Miners are seen in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifests were long dismissed clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that the pattern became apparent. Significant Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass plates charged with investigating the facts believe that someone within the concern signed crystals for profit. Alas, I have as yet been able to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by the lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in search of primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for a horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with your Stola when you arrive. She and Frankert have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that our three of you will get to the bottom of these facts. I only hope our fears prove and find it when you do. And we just got out of there and we're going straight back in. Ah, Melly, your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken the length of the breastplates of the rose, all by the little veil. It would seem that the feast took great pains to conceal their activities. I would go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufu Nupa. He's the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating what he related to me. If I eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Oh, hello there, Melody, was it? Ishtar said to expect you. Terrible business, the thefts. You have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals, but I dare say there may be a greater than. But never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of the checkpoints on the Royal Elegant Sunway. The chart pulled off toward eastern Finland, where thank God I heard that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Almanja do have some foothold in eastern Finland. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report at any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or on second thoughts, perhaps good news after all. Congrats. Where have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check upon our Almanja friends. And wouldn't you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way and was even able to do my small part to help my friends in breastplates intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious amount of quantity of summons. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls I've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is it so? I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Melody. Against all expectation, it would seem that the Almanja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the source of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform you around jail for progress, or lack thereof.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to...
And that's all he has to say, a young maiden.
Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Thank you, Urianger. I appreciate you.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try breaking through past the brain again. Who knows, if we work together we may yet find something used nestled away within it. Oh, but it's good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and I just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufu Lupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as how the feast's activities escaped their notice for so long and it came to me. What if there is someone amongst our own rings conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well founded, Fufu Lupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security the concerned decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the press blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would visas willy as ours risk open confrontation? May have not, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead like to carry out the transfer in secret, to interest the goods to, let's say, one lone Mikote miner traveling without escort is not to attract undue attention. Oh, I see. Yes, the concern may very well elect to do that, but to travel with someone's cargo would be strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerly? A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. I like Fufalupa, he's good. And we have once again been struck by the commercial breaks. I will go and take a small break to stretch and to walk around because I can hear my bones creak. And that's not what we need. I can quickly add actually our newest follower. Now that Risto isn't lying on my lap and I can actually move. Alright, and we are continuing our stream because the ads have been... all the ads are done. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See if you come prepared to offer them encouragement. More of them, huh? Bong. Stubborn to death, as expected. You are unarmed. I go seal thieves, and if nonetheless. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Seals? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste of facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Vanguard, if you would do so good as to attend to the outstanding matters on the horizon, I have inquiries to make. The horizon then. Fufulupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. On behalf of the Patriots of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. We're not an idol. When you were field, we succeeded in administrative in our ranks. Yes, so. By the way, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No. I'm afraid it will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to speak the unit of Blades dispatch to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... Now, how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been something that so many can't see, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf Luminsium born and raised, I believe. But don't worry, we'll find him. I have my word on that. I see. Pray give me a prize of any developments. Yes, she's sitting next to me. Understood. I fear I turn together than my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Obvious, pointing note what duty needs. You might try to look a little this. What do you mean to give me another of your soap nuts? You do, don't you? And so nuts. Model of exiles. The incident bid me to take you to make Professor Bay, where young Alphinaud reached your most eagerly to see who requested your assistance. Some commotion or instance, I'm not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphinaud has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitors possibly. When I do, rest assured we'll have our answers. You are late. No, I know where Professor headed. From what I have been able to gather, the vessel belongs to the men of Domus who seek an audience with the Sultan. You are familiar with Doma, yes, Norfard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it's ruled by the Guardian Empire. Given the visitors' unannounced arrival as well as the state of their ships, they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of their state of affairs in the Empire. Such a method would prove most useful. We will be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Follow me to Ulamadi. Unless I'm mistaken, and I'm very rarely mistaken, we'll find the Domans wearing the Sultan's sworn on the royal promenade. You are certain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not as agents, it seems fair to assume they may be pursued by someone. Not so better than you to have on hand in the event of an unseen polemic incident. Besides, I do so enjoy sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in that. Late? He scolded me for being late because I was busy with an investigation that's Minfia sent me on? He has some ego. And for that, I'm not gonna support that, and I'll go the old route. He can wait. Hey, Darkslayer, welcome in. Seems that is doing a little bit of the laggy stuff, but it's been about 2 hours, so I'll forgive it. How to get up? Right, is that way?